unserem Zeichen wieder siegen!
Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. My bad. That was a mistake. I meant to play Kamala Harris clip, not that dude, because you can't get them mixed up. They're two totally different. She's trying to improve America. She's trying to get rid of racism and fascism and communism. So to play that Hitler clip, that was wrong, because Hitler is totally in the other direction. There are no similarities between Kamala the Ugandan nightmare and Adolf Hitler. I just want to make that clear. Because you might hear her say things and you might think of this thing. Right? But they're two totally different people. Now, first of all, shout out to you guys. Thanks for being here. Make sure you give me a follow on X at @green_Jericho. Like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. So I'm going to play a clip from Kamala speaking in front of the NAACP, her people. That's the lead organization for Black folks and our ills and our grievances, right? So it makes sense that Kamala Harris is speaking there because she is a proud, strong Black woman. Perfect match. But what she's talking about in this clip is holding social media platforms accountable. That's right. The U.S. government is in the business of policing private companies. And I don't care if you're a small business, medium, large, or extra large business, like these huge conglomerates, the Facebooks and X's of the world. It doesn't matter. Stay out of our fucking business. Mind your own business. You have enough work to do. Sweep around your own back door before you try to sweep around mine. That's what I like to live by. So if you got a whole bunch of shit to do of your own, why are you over here looking at what they do? It's a private business. If they are not performing up to the level that the public wants them to, people won't go to their sites. People won't patronize their business, and they will fail and go away. It's called the free market. It's called the free market because it's free to behave however the people dictate. Don't tell us what to do. Don't tell us we can't hear that. Don't tell us we can't hear this. I had parents, two of them, two great parents. I did all that. I was a child. I listened. I followed the rules. I went to bed. I cleaned my room. I brushed my teeth. I ate my vegetables. I did what I was told. Now I'm in charge. Now I'm the man. And I control my own life. I don't need you telling me shit. I don't care about no misinformation or disinformation. Allow me to digest the information however I see fit and apply it to my life or not. If somebody's too dumb out there and they fall for it, they fall for the banana in the tailpipe, that's their fault. That's part of being a grown-up. Next time, maybe they'll learn. If not, then too bad. The other day, I called my daughter, and she tells me, Dad, I cut my finger. I was cutting a bagel in half and I cut my finger. I said, what happened? She said, well, I was on the phone. Mom was talking to me and I got distracted. Bam, there it is. So as any dad would, I said, what'd you learn from that? She said, I learned not to be distracted when I'm using a knife. I'm done. There's nothing for me to teach here. She already knows. She made a mistake, and then she learned from it. And that will change her behavior in the future. So if people are too dumb out here to not know how to think for themselves and do their own homework, and they fall for the okie doke, you're just an idiot. You don't learn from it. You're not an idiot because you get fooled. You're an idiot because you don't change anything the next time. What is misinformation? What is disinformation? According to them, it's whatever they don't like. Well, too bad. I might like what you don't like. Maybe I want to do whatever they're talking about. That's my life. I'm free to do whatever I want. I don't need you to be the mommy state and the daddy state and the police state. Take care of this teeny tiny list of shit we have for you. Everything else, and I mean everything, we'll take care of it. But Kamala says the government is going to hold these companies accountable. If you become a megaphone for hate and disinformation, they will hold you accountable. In other words, we are going to decide what the people can be told because we're doing some nefarious shit over here and we don't want them to know about it. We want you guys to stay plugged into Amazon and DoorDash while we fuck everything else up and saddle your children and grandchildren with debt that will make them faint. Well, who the hell am I? Who am I to tell you what Kamala says? I'm going to let Kamala, the human hyena hybrid, tell you herself.
We'll put the Department of Justice of the United States back in the business of justice. We will double the Civil Rights Division and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their platforms because they have a responsibility to help fight against this threat to our democracy. And if you profit off of hate, if you act as a megaphone for misinformation or cyber warfare, if you don't police your platforms, we are going to hold you accountable as a community. And we'll put the department.
Well, hold on. We're going to take this piece by piece. Finish up, woman.
Of Justice of the United States back in the business of justice.
Okay, so if they're not in the business of justice right now, because she just said she's going to put them back in the business of justice, well, what the fuck are they doing right now? Why aren't they in the business of justice right now? I'll tell you why, because they're in the business of stopping Trump from becoming president. They're in the business of trying to kill Trump. They're in the business of staying in power and not putting that bull in their China shop, Donald Trump, back in the White House. That's what they're in the business of right now. But when they're done, after they steal this election, she'll put them back in the business of justice.
We will double the Civil Rights Division and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism.
You'll double the civil rights budget? Why wouldn't you do that now? Why are you waiting? You'll direct law enforcement to do what? SWAT these people at their businesses? You'll have the law enforcement go into their offices and arrest people? Where does law enforcement come in? And what laws are they breaking by allowing your version of mis or disinformation?
We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their.
You hear that? We will hold social media platforms accountable. What does that mean? You'll fine them, you'll shut them down unless they come to heel, as Hillary said. And notice how she's stretching out some of her words. We will, as like she's trying to think of what the next line is, or maybe hear what the next line is.
Their platforms because they have a responsibility to help fight against this threat to our democracy.
Fight against this threat. What's wrong? Is something interfering with the signal in your earpiece where somebody's telling you what they're saying? We will put the Justice Department back in the business of justice. Michael, stop. Leave me alone now. Stop. That's my spot. We will direct law enforcement to enforce. Michael, stop. Stop putting your large penis in the crack of my ass. I'm trying to read to Kamala. What's going on? Why are you drawing out your words like you can't hear? You're trying to remember, trying to think. I think she got an earpiece in. I think that thing the other day where she had her earbuds in when she was ignoring the press, I think that was an earpiece.
Democracy.
And what threat to democracy? What are you talking about? I thought Russia was the one threatening our democracy. I thought that measly, piddly penny in a fountain, $10 million. You mean to tell me Russia spent $10 million? That's it? It only takes $10 million to interfere with our election? That's it? 10 million? That's Barry reading that shit to her.
And if you profit off of hate, if you act as a megaphone for misinformation or cyber warfare, if you don't police your platform.
If you don't police your, why are you drawing them out, girl? And what is this for? Is this because Zuckerberg got up there and me, sang like a bird and said that you guys were leaning on him to suppress certain stories? The Hunter Biden laptop to push the Russia collusion bullshit? Is this why? Is this them saying to Zuckerberg and others, if you don't toe the line, we are going to hold you accountable, whatever that means? More word salad from the human salad shooter.
We are going to hold you accountable as a community.
What community? You mean the black community? What community are you talking about? Damn it, my bad. I hit that button again. You guys, I didn't mean. I'm not trying to say that she sounds like a dictator, like she sounds like the Socialist Party from the late 30s and early mid 40s of Germany. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Hitler did that same thing where he crushed the resistance. He silenced his opposition. Do you think you were going to write a bad article about Adolf Hitler while he was in charge? It's very, very Heinrich Himmler of her. Heinrich Himmler. We see that you've been writing bad stuff about the Führer on your Facebook page. Let me see your papers. Now you see the title. Kamala sounding very Third Reichy. There's this comedian. I'm sure he's not dead. I'm sure he's still out there. But I think his name was Stephen Lynch. And he was one of those comedians. Part of his act was he's a really good singer and he plays the guitar. So he'd make up these different songs and shit. And it was funny because his voice is so good that you could definitely hear, if somebody was like a, mainstream artist or something singing about these silly things. And he has a song called I Think You're a Nazi, Baby. It's fucking funny as hell. But that's where I got Third Reichy from. I want to give credit where it's due. But she sounded very Third Reichy. She's sounding very, if you don't say what the government, if you do not say what the government wants you to say, we will hold you accountable as a community, yeah? What does that mean, as a community? What community? But if you are a megaphone, I'm sorry, let me do it in Obama's voice because he's the one reading it to her. If you become a megaphone of hate, we will hold you accountable. Mike, stop. As soon as I'm done, I will engulf your large penis. We will hold you accountable as a community. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna hit that button again. It was an accident. I'm not saying that she's taking a page out of his fucking playbook. She has nothing else but emotion. It's a threat to democracy. Good, because this isn't a democracy. This is a republic. The people are in charge, not you fuckers. So good. Destroy the democracy. Whatever you want to support and you want to keep going, destroy it. Please, destroy democracy. Why? Because they don't want you to. So whatever they want is bad. A threat to democracy, good. But that doesn't sound very progressive, very inclusive. The Democrats used to be for the small guy. Your voice should be the loudest. Freedom, ability, opportunity. That's what it was all about. Now it's not. Now they want you to shut up unless you're saying what they want you to say. They will take your business. They will take your livelihood. They will destroy your reputation because you dare to speak against the establishment. They can't have that. If they had it their way, they would send hordes of armed-banded communist enforcers to your house and make sure that above the dining room table, you have a picture of the Führer. You do not have pictures of your families doing the vacations and at the kids' sporting events. No, you have pictures of the Führer. And you come downstairs or out of your bedrooms in the morning and you pray to the Führer.
Unserem Zeichen wieder siegen!